Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just like I said, it cut off. Oh my gosh, I've got 5 likes, woohoo! So it's like it's still continuing from earlier. That's pretty cool. I'm just hoping all the same people come back again. I never got to finish my story. My story was about how I was judged a lot on Patreon. What? No, judged a lot on, what's that place called? Phoebe. But I wanted to show off my outfit, so I'm going to show you the outfit. Oh, I'll also show you the decorations as well. But it might be a bit dark, so I'll probably get the torch to show you. But this is my outfit. So I'm wearing the skirt, tights, like leopard print or something, and furry leg warmers. And this mesh or fishnet sort of top thing. You can't see very good. The lighting is shit in here. It's like this yellow light, you can't really see anything properly. There you go. Can't see the fluffy things. Well, never mind. I wonder if I've still got... No, I don't have them. It was probably a long enough stream anyway, the last one, so it's probably a good thing it cut off. I try and make my streams a bit less freaking long. I just wanted to do a nice stream of me in my nice outfit. I've done some new videos to upload. These videos are ones that people have purchased. Some people say purchase, some people say they donated money to get the videos. It's kind of like purchasing videos. It's like custom videos being made for a fee. So, hey Richard. I've noticed none of the my usual crowd come on anymore. We've got no Eugene, no Sam Poole, Jackson's not been around much, Richard's not been around much. I was wondering if any of you guys, I told you in one of my live streams before, in fact I was telling you a story in one of my live streams about how this year, around this time from September onwards, I wanted to duplicate how it was last year, this year, because it was a really happy time for me around this time last year, starting from about September or the end of August. It's hard to explain why, but it was my own personal thing. Like, nothing particularly exciting happened. It was something I created myself, something I did that made me very happy, which is what happens a lot. I tend to make myself happy a lot. The only reason why I missed your live streams is just because of work. Oh, okay, that's fine. I kind of understand why Eugene's not come on, because Eugene has had a loss in his family, so he's probably still grieving, and he's probably not bothering with anything. But I have still found that odd, seeing as how he did come on my live stream after what happened to him. But now he's stopped completely, but it's fine. I understand. But Sam Poole, I'm surprised at him. He's not been in touch with me on Telegram or Facebook or anywhere. He's not been on my live streams, and he wants a commission from me. He wants an art commission of his. He wants to make his furry character a fatter version of his furry character, which I do, by the way. So if you guys want commissions, I can do that. I can make your character or yourself. I can do a portrait of yourself fatter, or if you're already fat, then I can just do a portrait of you, fat and shit. So I could do our body types as well, of course. Or I could do some other character or somebody else fat if you want. So I do take furry art commissions and also realistic art commissions. As you can tell, I've got the Downton Abbey, the Dowager Countess over there. So if anybody wants any art commissions doing, I can do that. Full coloured ones, that includes colour and shading and lighting and all the gubbins, is about £25. I have upped my prices just slightly because I've improved, but I've only upped the prices very slightly. It used to be £20 for a commission like that I've just described. But like if I suppose if it's plain and not really an intricate background, I could still do it for 20, but depending on how many characters and how detailed the background is, and and some other factors, it would be added on. £5 would be added on. So I'm also going to be updating Patreon, because I've had a few people who have become patrons. I've had quite a few emails saying I've got a new patron, but the same day they've stopped being a patron, and that's really kind of upset me. I would have had probably about 7 or 8 or maybe even 10 patrons by now, but people keep becoming patrons and then stop being patrons. So that kind of upsets me a little bit. I don't know why people are doing that. I've had one called John Goodman. He became a patron twice, and twice he cancelled it, so I'm pissed off. I also got a patron last month, and Ollie McKenzie. Now, me and Ollie McKenzie, I've told you before in one of my streams that we do have a history. We've been talking for a few years, but on and off. He's sort of he keeps going silent on me and sort of disappearing for a while. Then a bit later he will come back and he'll start talking to me again. So this time he came back and we talked for a while. Then he became a patron. He went silent again. Then out of nowhere, out of the blue, he became a patron. And for £20, so that's my highest patron so far. But I think before the payment went through, the next month, he's cancelled it. So I probably didn't even get £20. But then he became a patron again for £20, but again cancelled it before it came out again. So I'm really disappointed in him, because that was the biggest one I've done. I mean, I don't actually have a tier yet set up for £20. Who are you dressed as? I'm not dressed as anyone in particular. I'm just dressed up as, I'm just wearing ears. I'm not dressed up as anybody in particular, because I don't do that. I don't dress as anybody in particular, except my own characters. So, I know that cosplay means that you dress up as a specific character, but I don't do that. I just think calling it cosplay is cool and saying crazy girl wearing feckin' cat ears. So, yeah. So that's what I do. I just dress up random things, not being anybody in particular. I just call it cosplay because it sounds cooler, like I say. A grown woman dressing up still. It sounds weird. I know. Anyway, as I was saying before I really interrupted. No, just kidding. So, I would actually like to cosplay as anime characters, actually, because I like anime characters. But I don't know of anyone in particular I'd like to dress up as. But I would like to dress up like Lolita clothes and just like cutesy anime sort of makeup and ears and stuff. This is like the most closest I can get to anime eyes. I don't know how to make my eyes look anime, so I would like to do that, but I don't have the money to buy costumes like that, really. So I sort of buy what I can over the years and just dress in random things. But anyway, so the Patreon thing. So that guy. So I think, I'm not really sure. I'm sure it came through saying that I'd gotten my £20 Patreon, but I'm sure it said it was cancelled, as if it didn't go through at all. But I'm not really sure about that. And I will be adding a tier for £20 and others. My fans seem to tend to pick just any amount that they want to donate, and then I will reward them by putting pictures and videos if I can. I tried to upload a video yesterday, but I couldn't because the file was too big, so I don't know how to add videos, so it'll probably just be pictures and maybe links to videos from YouTube. Again, if I can do that, I'm not sure if I can. I'm presuming I can. But yeah, I was thinking of doing that. Yeah, I was thinking of just doing rewards based on what I actually post on Patreon. So that'll be their rewards. I'm presuming that's how it works. I'm not really sure how Patreon works like 100%. So I always wonder, how do people, people especially who have quite a lot of patrons, I wonder how they manage to reward every single one of them individually and with all the different tiers that they've got to do. So I'm presuming they just post stuff to Patreon, and that's how they do it and keep up. And they just create posts that only those particular tiers will be able to see those particular things. I'm not really sure how it works like 100%, but I'm still figuring it out. I'm trying my best. Otherwise, I don't know how people keep up with, especially when they've got like lots of patrons. I'm trying to find pictures to upload there so that people can see them. So, going back to what I was saying before about making this year like it was last year, so far nothing has happened the same as it's happened last year, no matter how much I've tried to make it the same. It's not been totally the same. The only thing that I could make the same was the fact that in November, I think around November, I started watching the Mafia movies for the first time after I created my Mafia character, and I decided to watch Mafia movies. So that was quite cool. Halloween was a total disappointment. Absolute bummer. I can actually honestly say that this year's Halloween was the worst. And that's saying something, because I love Halloween. I love dressing up, and it's always a happy time for me. But this year was a total disaster. I didn't get to go anywhere. I had to go out on Halloween because I'd made this arrangement which I shouldn't have made. I ended up going out and getting freaking humiliated and made fun of by kids because I decided to make an effort for Halloween and wear my Halloween themed dress, which is just a normal dress, but it has a Halloween theme on it. So I went out like that, and it was just, and then by the time I got back, there was very little time to actually do my celebrating and wearing my costume. I wasn't able to live stream like I wanted to while it was still light outside in the garden where you could see me properly in my costume. I managed to do it the next day, so the next day was pretty good. But it was very disappointing because I really wanted to go somewhere wearing my costume. It cost me a lot of money, that nearly 1,000 quid for that costume, and I didn't get to go anywhere to show it off, and I felt so disappointed. And of course, obviously I regret my decision. I wish I hadn't purchased that for all that money. The fursuit legs, as you know. As much as I think the costume looked good, is as much as I still wish I hadn't done it. I wish I'd waited longer. To be honest with you, I wish I'd waited until I could afford a full fursuit, because I would have much preferred to have a full fursuit rather than just the legs. The damn things didn't fit me properly anyway. They're very uncomfortable, they're very cumbersome, so I'd rather have waited to find somebody from the UK, a fursuit maker from the UK, so I didn't have to pay that bloody customs fucking fee, because the damn thing from America and it was held in customs, because it was a big thing, so I had to pay extra money for that. And like I say, it didn't fit, it was cumbersome. I would have rather waited to find someone from the UK and be someone who was more flexible and could do it properly like the way I wanted it to be. Like, I didn't really want bulky fursuit legs. I wanted, to be honest with you, I wanted not like skinny ones, but a bit smaller than the ones I ended up with, because they were huge, and they were so, and the feet were so hard to walk in because they were so big and wide and long. I would have preferred to have found one that had like littler feet at least. And you know what? The very seller that I actually ordered those from, who said that they couldn't do them any smaller because, oh well, this is the pattern, so this is how they're supposed to be, I can't alter it. You know, if you wanted it smaller, if you wanted it altering to a different size, you'd have to pay extra money. And I thought, why would I want to pay extra money to have them smaller? That's like less material, less hard work. But they claimed it was too much hard work to make a smaller pattern or whatever. I don't know what that means, but like I say, some kind of shape, obviously. It's something they've already got pre-made or some shit. I don't know. So, but now I've seen a listing for fursuit legs. They're already pre-made, but it proves that they can do them smaller. They can do them more slimmer. But I've just seen for sale. I mean, I would have preferred to have bought them with elasticated waist, and they were digitigrade, and they were like fawn legs, and they were a lot more slim, a lot less cumbersome, a lot less bulky. They were so much nicer, and they were elasticated waist, unlike mine that were like this freaking wide, and I had to double it over and put a belt round so it would stay up. So it's too bad. It's too bad that I should have just waited until I found someone A, cheaper, and B, the freaking size and style I wanted, and someone that actually make them to measure. I mean, I gave them my measurements and they still ended up being huge. The waist ended up being huge, but the bum area had virtually no room in it at all. I thought, if I had a big butt like everybody seems to have these days, I wouldn't have been able to fit in them at all. Well, I would, but I would have been showing my butt crack because there was just like no room in the bum area. It's ridiculous. Why have you thought I would have a 10-inch waist? A 100-inch waist, but would have like a flat butt? I don't know. I mean, who has like no bum and then has like a massive waist? Not many people that I know of. How come it says I've got no viewers and yet I clearly have viewers? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think I look awesome. Well, I regret my decision to buy them, but I will make the most of it. Oh yes, so the other thing is I contacted them. They're called Liquid Sunshine, by the way, and they said even though I was having all these problems, like they didn't fit and shit, they refused to give me a refund, which I think is really bad. They didn't even give me their terms of service, like that they didn't do refunds. So when I emailed them, their idea was that I try and sell those that I've got, but I've just learned from another fursuit website thing that you'd only get it for a fraction of the price you paid for. So to me that doesn't even seem worth it. I've just had these bloody things made, custom made, and then selling them for only a fraction of the price. That just seems stupid. So I'm not going to do that again. I just couldn't be bothered with all the duct tape dummy stuff. I thought they could do it to measure. Surely, I mean, I gave them my waist measurements. I don't know how they got it wrong. I really don't. I don't know how they got it wrong. And now I wonder if the first fursuit maker would have done them actually properly. The problem with that one was they weren't the style I wanted. Yeah, they were digitigrade, but they weren't kimono style digitigrade, so they were flat from the side. You know, sorry, from front view, they were flat, like they didn't go out like I wanted. I wanted them to go out slightly, not like a whole bunch. Love to support your weight gain journey. Oh, would you? I'm so glad. Would you like to become a patron, or would you like to just pay via PayPal? Patron is better because you could do it monthly, and you'll get rewards for it too. I hope that you don't mind seeing my fursuit on there, because I will be posting the full pictures of me in my fursuit on Patreon. Some of the people that became patrons, they stopped being patrons, and then when I asked them why, they said it wasn't the content that they thought it was. I thought, well, I was planning to put the content that they thought it was on there. They just didn't give it a chance, really. So, probably the best thing to do is ask people, actually, what do they want to see on there? It was originally for my artwork, but I guess nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to support my art, obviously. So... somebody said they thought it was going to be pictures of me and stuff. How many kilograms? Oh, I think it's 80. About 10 stone. I'm getting a headache. I'm going to fill that with water. Time to do the veg. Here. Oh man. How come it says I've got no viewers? I clearly have viewers. That's weird. Very weird. I forgot to put it this way when I went over there. The problem with putting pictures on Patreon is I have nobody to take a picture of me. Maybe. There's my decorations. I'm not really impressed with the decorations in here. I'm more impressed with the ones in the hall. Right. So, I'm trying to think, what else do I want to talk about in this live stream? I'm not going to be live streaming for too much longer now because I want to focus on dinner. But before I go, I was wondering if anybody wants me to draw them anything for money, because commission, so I'm available to do commissions. And if you guys hurry, I can do Christmas themed commissions. Christmas is in 2 weeks, so they'd have to be really simple commission for me to do. Haha. Oh, I'm not. Oh shit. I'm not turned on the switch. I'm showing off my outfits for you guys. There we go. I think you guys like me in cosplay, so. Ricardo the chef should be cooking this for me. For his boss. Yep. One day, I'll be a really big fat mafia boss if my chef keeps feeding me lots of food and making me into a greedy pig. Okay. You'll have to send me a wolf at snooty.net. I'm trying to think where else. I've also got Instagram too, which is Lady Rosewolf on that one. Okay. Patreon or something. You'll have to be my Patreon or something. Is that doing anything? I need to focus this food. I do not want it to be dead late when we're eating. For once, I'm doing it early. Yep, it's still quite early, so that's good. I managed to do a video today for somebody who commissioned a video. So I got that done today. I'm just waiting for them to send me the money before I get to them. I won't be giving it to them or showing it on YouTube or Patreon or anywhere until they give me the money. I'm still waiting. Still waiting. Oh, come on, I need to burp. Please burp. Please burp. Oh, I need to burp. Help. 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 So remember, guys, commissions are open. If you want Christmas themed pictures, it'll have to be really, you have to get your orders in quick. But any other themed picture, just regular, is fine. I can do that anytime. But if you email me and stuff, I can give you more details. Like, because I'll need to know what type of picture you want doing, whether it's just a sketch or coloured or, oh my. I was supposed to be doing a commission for Sam Poole, but he's not been talking to me, so. I just realised he did send me a picture of what he wanted doing, but I couldn't view it because apparently my like adult themes filter was on Fur Affinity, so I wasn't able to see it. But I've changed the filter settings now, so now I'm able to see everything, so I can finally see his picture. So I can do that now. He has paid me, I think. I can't remember if he paid half, or I can't remember what he wanted as such, whether it was full colour or just a sketch, I can't remember. That's why I really need to talk to him, so that I can figure out what he wants. And I remember he didn't pay that much, so I think he either paid me half or he just wanted a sketch or something. Somebody deleted their comment. That kind of sucks. Damn. Yeah. Well, I'm going to stop the stream now, and if you guys want video requests or commissions, art commissions, remember it's rosewolf at snooty.net. I've also got links in the description below for Patreon and PayPal. I don't have my email in it, but I can always change it to. I have other ones of, streams and videos in which the email address is in the description. So I'm going to stop it now and let my phone charge, and I'll go get changed and get comfy. That's all I need to say, and I'll probably be live streaming tomorrow, so make sure to be prepared for that. It'll probably be around the same time-ish, 5, 6, whatever. I'll show you one more time, meeting the lights. There we go, that's better, isn't it? I hate you.